she's a lot of fun. How is she still alive? I don't know.
I don't know.
So anyway, it's evil. It's clearly evil. Okay, look, we tried. There's no way to make it sound cool.
Well, that's so interesting in your Western civilization that your politicians are liars. We don't have it in Russia.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Big English Stand-Up. My name is Steve Foreman. I'm here with Evgeniy Chebatkov.
Hello.
I hope you're well, everybody. Welcome to the show. I hope you're having a good 2021. How's your 2021, yo?
Oh, great so far.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's all right.
Yeah, I've got some. I've got some good things.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Positive vibe. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I was looking at newspaper articles, looking at the newspaper to see what we could talk about today. And I saw this article this morning which said, Boris Johnson is a liar.
What happened?
And I was just like, news? Is this
so
news?
How long does it take? It takes like 4 years.
Well, in his case, longer. And I'll tell you what, I'll just quickly tell you, Zane, maybe you don't know, but the funny thing about, I mean, we all know about the relationship between politicians and lying, but Boris Johnson got sacked twice before he was even a politician for lying.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? What he did?
He was a newspaper columnist or a journalist.
Oh, really?
And he just lied, and they fired him for it. It was public, you know. And I was just thinking, yeah.
I've got this stereotype in my head that British journalists, they're just like the worst in the world.
Yeah?
I mean, I don't, maybe that's just movies or, yeah, it's probably that's in the movies, this stereotype came in my head. But it's like, British journalists like can actually kill you. Right.
Like the paparazzi and stuff.
Yeah.
They have no moral compass whatsoever. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Is that sounds like true or that's just stereotypes?
I thought that reputation was disappearing, but maybe it still exists. Yeah. I mean, Robert Maxwell, who many of you will know from his daughter, Ghislaine Maxwell, you know, the one who helps pedophiles find young girls and stuff. You know her? Yeah, she's a lot of fun, huh? How is she still alive? I don't know!
Wow.
You know,
wow.
well, he yeah, I mean, that newspaper was famous for just having no moral, you know, they would bother celebrities. But I don't know. That's interesting. But I don't know if they still have that reputation, but maybe they do.
What happened with Boris Johnson?
Oh, he's lying again.
So
apparently, he's just telling lots of lies. Apparently.
So he lied as a journalist, and then he lied as a husband or.
Yeah, he's just constantly lying. And I think the point of the article was that basically he's just watched Donald Trump. You could just lie, be completely amoral, do whatever you want. And also refuse to take part in political debates.
Oh.
And guess what? This shit works. That's the lesson for the last 4 years, right? Wouldn't you say? You can just do whatever you want, behave however you want, and it pretty much works.
Well, that's so interesting in your Western civilization that your politicians are liars. We don't have it in Russia. Yesterday I met a friend of mine from Kazakhstan. He's a comedian from Kazakhstan, and he told me his joke, and wow, I was like, it's not so funny, but the idea that and the fact that it works in Kazakhstan is it absolutely doesn't work in Russia, and I'm gonna explain you why. But in Kazakhstan, is just perfect works, and that show the whole situation in Kazakhstan right now. There is a Bolat Nazarbayev, the brother of President Nazarbayev.
Ah,
And-
the bro, yeah.
yeah, and he claimed himself as a businessman, but his business is traveling around Kazakhstan, visiting nice business somebody's doing, and just saying, okay, now you're giving me half of your business.
Mhm.
And the person like, why?
Mhm.
And he's like, well, because I can kill you.
Mhm.
You know who's my brother.
Yeah.
And then like, well, sounds pretty professional business
Oh.
business pitch. And everybody just giving him just all pieces of their business.
I mean,
And
when
that-
you think about it, they say prostitution is the oldest profession, right?
Yeah.
Racketeering is probably the second
The
oldest.
second, yeah.
Right?
I guess the
I
second.
mean, it's traditional. It's
Yeah.
it's a classic.
yeah.
It's a classic profession to get into.
So he's collecting just business around the Kazakhstan, and everybody knows that. And so,
God.
and my friend, he was telling a joke from the stage, and he was like, "Well, why you're not laughing? If people are not laughing for a while, he used that joke. You know, it's like your joker." And he's like, in Kazakhstan, it always works. And he's like, why are you not laughing? Yes, maybe my jokes is not the best, but I never use my best jokes because I'm afraid the Bolat will take them.
Hey! Nice.
It's so funny and so sad at the same time.
Yeah. Well, that kind of sounds like a sort of Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein's brother was famous for just being a complete animal, just going around the country doing whatever he wanted, you know. So that's pretty sad. Yeah. And that's what you saw in the Trump administration. You know, he just put he'd sent his daughter to go and talk to people in the UN. You're like, huh? What's she going to talk to them about? Beauty products?
Well, she's got some European roots. Maybe that's he expected can help her.
And the son-in-law, and they all just made like $200 million while they
The funniest thing about Donald Trump is the accent of his wife. I just, I mean, of course it's not good to make love on accents. I got accent. Everybody, I mean, who's not native speaker, they got accents. But her accent is just so funny. It's like, you're not even trying.
Right.
You're not even trying.
Well, when you look like that, you don't gotta try.
Yeah,
That's how it works, G.
That's just the word. That's just the world. Yeah, it works.
That's the world we live in. Yeah, you don't have to care. You don't care about it.
Oh yeah.
My husband. Yeah, she was nice and familiar, wasn't it? She got a nice, kind of East European twang to her. Melania, if you're listening, it's still not too late for you and me. So
I was in Tomsk a few days, and I had the gigs I did in Omsk, in Novosibirsk, and then I just arrived Tomsk just to see my old friends because I studied there in the university, and I've met my rappers friends. Wow, that's totally a different discussion because rappers, we all, you know, pretty much the same age. Somebody older, somebody younger than me, just 1-2 years. There was one guy, he called himself Gary. Gary, and Gary, he's living with his mom, and.
I like Gary,
But
I'm sure many of our listeners are warming to Gary already. Okay, go ahead.
But Gary, he's actually a drug dealer. I mean, and
Gary, the drug dealer who lives with his mom. Yeah.
but the level of his drug finance operations is on the level that you can't live without your mom yet. So you can imagine, and he's doing rap music, and I saw his clip. I'm gonna show you the video after we finish.
Okay.
Today. But now just believe me the words
Yeah.
in the song is like girls around me, money in my pocket. I get huge. I get huge D in my over there, and your girlfriend knows that. So I've got a gun, I've got money, I got drugs, I got car on my G's with me, and we rolling hard, and I'm like, whoa, well, serious guy. I mean, life changed. I remind him when he was a little boy. Now he's a freaking gangster. And I've met some guys, and they're like, well, we are waiting for Gary. Like, oh wow. Is that enough place on the parking spot for his car?
Yeah.
So, is that enough place? And and then I've met him, and he's like, hey, how you doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. Good. How was you? Yeah, that's okay. Just like living my life with mom and just thinking about rap Korea. Like, whoa, you were 29, right? Whoa, that's sounds like a good plan for a life. And you're like, I wanna grab coffee. Let's go grab coffee. I was like, yeah, let's go. And we came in the cafeteria, and he grabbed the coffee. And they're like, you need a mask to pay. And he's like, I don't have a mask. Like, when you can buy it over here. Like, what's the price? 12 rubles. And he's like, shit. And I mean, I'm not making fun of people just don't having free money for masks, but I'm making fun of somebody who is doing rap clips where you got everything except 12 rubles a mask.
So I found myself in a nightclub by accident last week.
Yeah.
It was a terrible mistake. It wasn't my idea.
Okay.
And I went in there. I kind of got dragged along, and it didn't take too long. I went up by the bar, and there's all these bright lights and loud music. And I was just standing by the bar, and it didn't take long before I just thought, yeah, I remember why I don't go to nightclubs anymore. How much does that drink cost?
Yeah.
And then it was amazing. I was standing by the bar where the other two guys were just kind of getting tucked in, getting stuck into whatever it was they were getting stuck into.
Yeah.
I was just kind of observing and just like going, yeah, I mean, whatever. And this girl on the other side of the bar, she started looking at me, checking me out, and she was with a friend, and she kept looking at me. So I eventually went over, and I kind of, clumsily went and spoke to her, trying to pretend like I wasn't interested in speaking to her and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Made contact with her. And her friend, this was the amazing thing. Her friend just started being really mean to me. You know what I mean? Like, we all understand the concept of the bitch shield, right? Which is, as you learn, and, if you haven't learned it yet, you need to learn that, after a certain age, women are just kind of getting bothered all the time. Like, ever since they start, from their teens. So after some time, they develop a bitch shield. They have this coldness to them. Because if they were smiling and happy to see everybody all the time, it just kind of wouldn't work. Like men would constantly be bothering them, right? And you got to find a way to break it down. Like now I'm all totally cool with that. Totally cool with that. I've had it explained to me in many different ways. But this girl, well, with this being Moscow, with this being Russia, everything's got to be more extreme, hasn't it? And her friend, like the fact that, I was talking to the girl, this jealousy just gripped her. And she just started, like, insulting me, basically.
Really?
Yeah!
Just insulting you?
Just insulting
me. Oh, wow,
me.
no.
Just like going, well, look at you. Oh, my God, you're ginger, or whatever it was kind of thing, which, as I understand, is quite a big insult.
What's the idea?
Well, calling somebody ginger, that's white people's opportunity to be racist without, guilt-free.
Yeah, that's
You can just be really mean to somebody about how they look and not be called a racist.
Yeah. That's just that's just like the lowest level of discrimination you can have.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm just like looking at her and just thinking, bitch, I'm not even interested in you. Like I'm kind of interested. I'm not even interested in her friend, actually. I was just dragged to this place by accident. I don't want to be here. But I just remember looking at this situation, and for me, it was just so ludicrous because I was just thinking, where do you get this from? That's the thing. Like, the thing nobody ever wants to talk about is that a nightclub is a place where women get to go and, again, get to be incredibly mean to men for no reason. And the next question has got to be, I wonder how many women there are out there who just go, hey, let's go out to a nightclub tonight. I get to dress up pretty. I'm not interested in meeting anybody. I'm not interested in dancing. I'm not even interested in getting drunk. The part of the evening I'm looking forward to is just being really rude to some men that come and start talking to me.
I was thinking that style of women acting in the nightclubs it just ended somewhere like 7 years ago, but they still exist in this.
Well, these two women are they were deep into their 30s.
Yeah.
So maybe they do belong 7 years ago on the nightclub scene.
Somebody closed them. They're so angry on the old man.
First world problems, we've all got them. What are we gonna do with the first world problems? Oh yeah!
Come on,
I got a new first world problem. Right,
Okay,
something happened. Like we've had fun talking about taxi drivers and taxi journeys on this podcast, but I've got one. It's a pet hate of mine. I know it's a first world problem, but it's one of those things that's just like getting me really angry. It's when the taxi driver asks me, like, where we're going. You know what I mean? Like we were driving off into this place, and he just went, "Am I going?" And I look up, and he's got the navigator right there, right? And it's showing like a green line, a green straight line. It's not like he's at a he wasn't even at a junction. He asked me some questions about where we were going, and I was just like, bitch, you've got this navigator that's going way up to space and way back down.
Especially for you.
Especially for you. Especially for this car and this journey that we are on right now. And it's still not enough for you. You got to ask me where we're going.
Maybe he just wants some conversation. That's it.
Do you think?
Yeah. He just want to make friends. He expecting you.
I've got enough friends.
Well, he's not. He came from Uzbekistan. He's got not enough friends.
No, man. I mean, there's been worse. Examples of that as well. Like I get in the taxi.
Yeah.
We cut out. He just kind of reverses and just goes, which way is it? You know? And like, I don't know, man. I think all of this would have been acceptable before all the navigators. But now, come on, man. You got one job to do, you know?
Yeah.
I found a new way of noticing that you're getting much older. Like, we were talking about ringtones before. Like, I remember I was sitting somewhere and this guy, his mobile phone rang and he just went, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, come on.
Blah, blah. And I was thinking, and everyone just kind of looked at him. And he was like a guy maybe in his 50s and his 60s. And of all the ringtones that he asked his daughter or his son to kind of help him with or whatever, right? He chose a Soviet telephone from 1976. You know what I mean? Like not some not something more pleasant.
Calling.
I know. Because that to him, in his mind, That is what a telephone sounds like. End of story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
End of. That's the only thing that's going to make him react. He's not going to go for some chimes or ba-ba-da-ba-ba. He's not going to go for like maybe his favorite song. You know?
Oh, KGB. I thought you not exist anymore. Well, we thought your ringtone is not exist. What a surprise, huh? Oh, let's see you on Lubyanka.
Proper old school mentality. I really wish I'd seen that conversation. It was like, Dad, so here, Dad, what ringtone would you like? So I've decided that Raffaello is evil. All right.
Why?
I had another Raffaello yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's round, and you put it in your mouth and you're just like and this symphony starts playing in your ears. And
sounds like devil.
It's the devil's work. It's the devil's work. Probably Swiss. The Swiss are evil. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows the Swiss are evil. Mm-hmm. Leave it with me. I've had a couple of Swiss girlfriends. I'm your man for that. And who national music is yodeling, yodeling, yodeling. You see something okay about that? Come on.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's You're so generous. That's not cool.
I mean,
let's try it. You yodel, and I'll give you a hip hop beat. All right? Okay, look, we tried. There's no way to make it sound cool.
Yeah.
There's no way to make it sound.
But I'm swearing you. If we'll see a new video clip with Kendrick Lamar doing something like that, you say, well, now I feel it. Damn, I feel it. Damn.
You're feeling the yodel. If anyone can make that cool, Kendrick Lamar can. I think we can all agree with that. But I thought you could do it too, man. I had my. So anyway, it's evil. It's clearly evil, and I don't know how anyone is reasonably supposed to open a packet of Raffaello and not eat them all in one sitting. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like Raffaello. The people who make Raffaello, it's kind of the equivalent of getting the algorithm which keeps you on your social media. Mm-hmm. They've got it, haven't they?
Yeah.
God damn it, it's delicious. Coconut. I don't even like coconut. I don't even like coconut. They made me like coconut. They made me want to eat coconut. I don't even like it. I never liked it. My brother used to like coconut. I never used to like it. We used to have coconut creams with chocolate. I'd spit them out when I got one.
But in Raphael, it works.
Damn, how did they do that?
Raphael, also known as Devil's Balls.
Where's Steve? Well, he's been sucking the devil's balls again.
Damn. Excuse me, you really believe that's the best way of naming our product? Yeah, we're telling you, devil's balls. We all try. We advertise an agency, and we're telling you, we tried it all. All of them. That's devil's balls.
The day you got the devil's winter balls, you got the summer balls. You can have autumn balls.
You can pick them up.
That's exactly what they are.
Oh shit!
They are the devil's balls. God damn it! Congratulations to Raffaello. Who is it? That's a really big company that makes that. Is it?
I don't know. It's not Mars.
It's huge.
Sure,
it's one of the biggest companies in the world.
Ferrero.
Basically, congratulations, Ferrero.
Italian,
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely
It's
delicious
so
chocolate.
Italian,
yeah?
Yeah, Raffaello is so Italian.
They had that meeting.
Try for Raffaello.
I think of the 10 board members, 4 of them wanted to call them Devil's Balls, and 6 voted for Raffaello.
Yeah, that's...
But it was a close vote. So I've been brushing up my French, and there was something I noticed in the French is like in French when you ask what day is it, right? If I wanted to ask you what day is it?
Question? Oui.
They en question. They ask quel jour sommes-nous, which means which day are we? Isn't that lovely?
Very lovely. I love French for that.
Which day are we?
Yeah.
I love that. Like
we
are the day. You sound like you've been like in a daze, you've been on drugs for the last 4 days. And you've just woken up. Like,
well, it's Friday for me, but fuck it. I know what century you live. Freaking princess of freaking Narnia.
Exactly. You sound like you've just woken up out of a coma. What year is it? Well, it's 2025. Oh, dear. Brilliant. We need a few more French listeners, I think. That would be nice. Did you hear?
What?
Vincent van Gogh has got a new painting out.
No, I never heard.
There is a Vincent van Gogh painting which no one has ever seen before. Yeah, dog. Apparently, a family bought the painting in 1920. And it's just been in their private collection the whole time, and no one has ever seen it.
Wow.
Check that out.
That's cool, because that's happened with something before. That happens only with the real art and culture, with Tupac Shakur. But now, it's also here.
We need those stats. Did he actually sell more records after he was dead than before? Bless him. Diddling, diddling, diddling.
Well, Tupac, you heard this new album of Tupac Shakur. Nobody heard before. Wow.
I still like Frankie Boyle's theory that he and Biggie are on a desert island somewhere, the two of them together, just hanging out.
Well, sounds gay.
Well, yeah, you know. Well, I think they had so many women, they got tired of it, So I prefer to think of them still alive somewhere, kicking it in the Caribbean, Maybe they could have got that face-off technology, so nobody recognizes them anymore. You know what I mean? I think that's already it's ready, isn't it? It's almost ready.
I guess so, but in China, I don't know. I don't know. I think everything exists, but in China. What?
No! I just
Why? What?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, okay. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Xenia, thanks for coming up to me a touch.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me here.